What's going on, YouTube? So MEGADAP, they sent over to me their brand new ETZ21 adapter, which is the upgrade version of the ETZ11. Now, for those people that don't know this, these two adapters allow you to attach your Sony lens onto your Nikon Z body, giving it autofocus. And if you guys been following me a year ago, I made a review on the ETZ11 with the Sony 35mm lens and also the Sony 50mm lens and also a Sigma third-party 24mm lens prime. And let's just put it this way, autofocus works flawlessly. I even compared it with my Canon R6 and it's just very native. Now, keep in mind, during my review, we noticed that if you pick up a Sony lens that's known for bad autofocus, you will also experience that on the Nikon Z body. Nikon is not gonna fix that. So if it's bad in the Sony world, it'll be bad in the Nikon world. Just keep that in mind. Now, later on, I made another review just to stretch the ability of the ETZ11 with the G Master 100-400 and also the Sony 200-600 doing birds in flight photography. And let's just put it this way, it works so damn well. It was like very native. I couldn't believe that it worked because in the past with telephoto lenses and adapters, it just doesn't work that well. But the ETZ11 did not disappoint. It actually surprised me. Now, with the brand new ETZ21, it actually fixed some of the quirks from the ETZ11, and we'll go over that in a bit. But first things first, let's take a look at some visual cue changes. Now, the ETZ11 release button is made out of metal, whereas the ETZ21 is currently made out of plastic. Yeah, I don't know why they changed it to a plastic release button, but that's just something for you guys to know. Now, if you take a look at the back portion of the adapter, yeah, I mean, first time I looked at the back portion of this adapter, the ETZ11, it looked kind of like the visual cues doesn't look too sexy, pretty much. The ETZ21, they fixed all that. They seem like they redesigned the back, and that actually helps out with the performance. Now, let's take a look at the price tag. The ETZ21 is currently $250, whereas the ETZ11 is now discontinued. So that's something for you guys to take note of. Let's take a look at the updates. If you take a look at this list, there's two things that sticks out to me. Number one is the autofocus improvements, and also number two, you get to use all the focusing mode now. When you had the ETZ11, you couldn't use all the focusing mode. Now you can with the ETZ21. Now, let's take a look at some autofocus tests. Here is my first autofocus test with the Nikon ZFC with the 20mm 2.8 Pancake lens. And I'm just sliding left and right. And as you can see, I don't see anything. I don't see any benefits between either older or newer adapter. To me, the autofocus seems to be pretty much the same. Yeah, leave comments down below if you see any difference. Now here's my second test. I'm covering up the lens with my hands. I'm trying to trick it. I'm trying to see how fast it takes each adapter to autofocus onto my face. And I don't see much difference. It looks more or less the same in this test. Yeah, and I'm trying to find something to show you guys, but this test I couldn't find anything. But leave your comments down below if you see anything in this test. Now, in my third test, I'm just walking back and forth, but I'm walking from 12 feet away, and both adapters seem to able to autofocus me right away. Yeah, both adapters seems to work really well. So that was another bummer. And here is my fourth test. I basically gave up. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear a face mask. I'm wearing some sunshades. I'm gonna move around the scene. And it looks more or less the same in autofocus speed. However, towards the end, seems like the ETZ11 seems to hang just a little bit onto the mannequin. Did not snap onto my face, but that's very minor, very negligible, of course. But yeah. The autofocus on both adapters seem to work pretty good actually. So I did not experience any autofocus benefits just yet because this adapter is brand new. And if you remember back when I had my ETZ11, they were just updating all the firmware. So there might be a new firmware update down the road that might improve the autofocus speed even more. But currently I'm experiencing more or less the same autofocus on this particular lens. But overall, for those people that own the ETZ11, should you upgrade? I think if you are happy with your current system, you don't plan to update your firmware anymore, you plan to stick with your system currently, I don't think there's any point for you to upgrade. However, if Nikon do have a brand new firmware update, you might be out the blue to enjoy that new firmware update, whatever it may be. And also, if they have a brand new camera system, you might be out the blue as well, because the ETZ11 may not support the brand new system that's up ahead. I think that their next camera is a Z30, rumor of course, and who knows, maybe the Z6 and also the Z7 III, maybe, who knows, but that's in the future of course. So definitely I think a lot of future buyers will look into the ETZ21, and also the benefit of having all your focus mode is on the ETZ21. I'm sorry, the ETZ21 is right here. The ETZ11 is right here. I got them all mixed up, but yeah, I think that the ETZ21 is future-proofing. The ETZ11 is still excellent currently, and I think moving forward in the next 6 months, where we're gonna have more new lenses from Sony, more new bodies from Nikon, I think a lot of people will gravitate towards this particular adapter. And also, I think recently Sony have a brand new lineup of A-psc lenses, which may or may not be supported by the ETZ11. So that's something for you guys to definitely take note of. But all in all, both adapters will give you seamless native experience, but the ETZ21 is made for the future. So with all that said, thank you guys for checking me back. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely click like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, take it easy. Peace.